Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Kookievision. In this video, I'm going to show you the unboxing of one of my absolute favorite DIY cookie kits that I've done. Inside this kit, you'll find two different kinds of sprinkles. I've chosen these semi-sweet dark chocolate chips, which you'll see why later, as well as a little bit of some fancier sprinkles, which also have a purpose in this theme. I've got a lot of sprinkles in my cabinet, but these particular ones are from a Canadian company called Sweethart. These 2-ounce portion cups are a perfect size for sprinkles. Here's a small resealable bag of hot cocoa and mini marshmallows. I also chopped up some solid milk chocolate and added it between the layers for a little extra richness. This is a coloring sheet that I've designed that I've just rolled up and fastened with a small rubber band. In this bag, you'll find some wooden tools to help with the decorating process. Wooden coffee stir sticks are great, as are popsicle sticks or tongue depressors. Some cookie design ideas. I drew these and then printed them out 6 to a sheet and then cut them out. A mini and super cute wooden spoon for scooping sprinkles. And a few cute stickers. You can find these online or in stationery shops or the dollar store. Instructions are super important, not only for first-time users, but also as a way to address some frequently asked questions. Some sugar cookies. And after a lot of thought, I decided that 6 was the perfect number. These are about 4 inches in size. I did mugs, marshmallows, and round cookie shapes. My cookies are 3/8 of an inch thick. And finally, some royal icing. I always do my icing in a medium consistency, and if that's super confusing, I did a video called Royal Icing Transfers and the Magic Consistency, which is definitely worth checking out. After doing some tests, I've determined that it takes roughly 15 grams of icing to cover the average sized cookie, so I'd recommend at least 1.5 to 2 times that amount in your icing bags. So I've got 3 bags of icing for 6 cookies. Each bag is about 45 grams. I thought that adding a little hot cocoa would make the cookie kits a little more interactive and immersive. It also goes with the theme. I'm in Canada, so January is super cold and nobody can say no to hot cocoa during the winter time. Personally, I like hot milk instead of water. If you make hot cocoa bombs, this could be a good opportunity to include one of these instead. I'm always going to emphasize using instructions. Consider them your liability. Use it as an opportunity to address all the concerns you'd include in an FAQ. These cookie design examples are great too, especially if you haven't posted any photos or videos of what the cookies can look like. I package my cookies in poly bags. These 4-pound bags are the perfect size for 6 cookies, stacked 3 by 3. I don't see the need to put them in resealable bags, since they're just going to decorate them all at once most likely. You can also add extra bags and some twist ties for packaging after they're done their cookies, if they're decorating them for somebody else. But I found most customers don't use them. They do appreciate the option though. A little snip on the end with a pair of sharp scissors does the trick. A few millimeters for the opening is good. Demonstrating how to decorate the cookies is a good idea. A lot of people are very visual learners. You could provide a little video on your Facebook or Instagram page, or link it to your YouTube channel. If you have a Patreon or Ko-fi page, those are good places to direct customer traffic as well, and make good use of your subscription and donation pages. This is where some of those sprinkles come into play for specific parts of the cookie project. Show how you would use the tools that you've included And don't use anything that you wouldn't include with the kit. I included black sugar pearls for the eyes and larger pink sugar pearls for the blushy cheeks. And learn from my mistakes. See how I'm digging around in the sprinkles with my fingers when there is a perfectly good spoon right there? You could be demonstrating the spoon, guys, come on. Little details are important. This is the reason why I added chocolate chips. You want to keep these cookies super simple, but simple doesn't necessarily mean boring. Remember, contrast, layering, and textures when it comes to adding interest to cookies. This turns a super simple cookie into a super amazing cookie. Sure, you could use another icing to add chocolate chips, but aren't real chocolate chips a lot more cool? The mug cookie uses a combination of icing colors for some contrast, plus the sprinkles, and sprinkles equal texture. This part dives into the coloring sheet. I'm in my 30s and still enjoy coloring, and who doesn't love a coloring contest? Anyone who sends me a photo of their finished coloring sheet gets entered into a draw at the end of the month. The winner receives a $20 gift certificate from a local toy shop. And anything that you can do, especially right now, to get people to take notice of another local shop is great. Tag them, and then you've got some cross-advertising. Plus you're helping each other out. Never look at your fellow businesses as competitors, even if it's another cookier. Raise each other up, because you both win. After a little coloring and hot cocoa break, the flooded cookies should be ready for some final details. When you flood a cookie, the sharpness of the outline can sometimes get a little lost, so re-outlining them to add a little extra dimension and layering always looks really polished and sharp. Doing a little video to entice your customers is a great idea for DIY cookie kits, to get them hyped up, to inspire them, and so they know what they can expect. A hot cocoa theme is perfect for that lull between Christmas and Valentine's Day, and these added extras like the hot cocoa packet, coloring sheet, and coloring contest can turn your kits into more of an event or an experience, as opposed to something for just passing the time. If you haven't seen my other video on creating your own cookie kits, be sure to check that out. It gives all the details and dives deep into everything else you need to know, including some super specifics. To get yourself a good recipe for sugar cookies and royal icing, visit the how-to section of my website at sweethartbaking.com. And be sure to subscribe to me here on YouTube so that you don't miss an episode of Kookievision. If you haven't liked me on Facebook or followed me on Instagram, you're missing out, so come find me. To financially support the channel, you can donate to the monthly $1 cookie jar on Patreon, or you can make a one-time coffee-sized donation on Ko-fi. That's it for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching. My name's Cookie, and I'll talk to you next time.